Hi guys, this is Talia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a whip parade for my cross stitch. But first of all, I want to say a little bit about what's going on. So I hope you all guys are safe and you are taking the precautions that we need, and you are social distancing and staying at home if you can. In my state, I live in Massachusetts, we have a stay-at-home for non-essential employees. Unfortunately, I work in a hospital, so I'm essential, so I go to work every day and fight these beats every day, and try taking all the precautions that I can to try not to catch it, but I still gotta go to work. I'm doing the social distancing, that's nothing new for me because I'm not a very social person. So I'm always home and I don't have friends, so I don't go out and stuff like that. So that part is not hurting me. The only part that is hurting me of the social distancing is not able to go to the stores and shop. So I've been doing a lot online shopping just to keep me busy. But other than that, that social distancing is no different to me because, like I said, all I do is go to work and come home. I don't go out, party. I don't go out with friends because I have none. And so I'm always home, and if I will go out, it's either to go out to eat with my mother or whatever, or my daughter, whatever, and go shopping. That I used to love to do, to go out just to shop. But I'm not doing that. I'm just doing right now home and work and home, not stopping in between, only to put gas. We are stuck up and the necessities that we need, so we don't have to be going to the store every day and stuff like that to look for something. So so that part is straight, and like I say, I just go to work, do my part, protect myself and do everything I can to try not to catch that, and come straight home, no stopping in between, only if it's gas that I need to put in. So other than that, so with this, I'm already started packing. My room is a mess. I already started packing my house because I had a move planned for June. I don't know if it's still gonna happen because we don't know what's gonna happen with this. So but I'm still, I'm on top of packing my house, and I'm starting to pack my craft room. So I was like, I need something because I cannot keep the scrapbook stuff around. So I said I need something to keep me busy these days. So I haven't cross stitched since January 2019. So the whole 2019, I did not cross stitch, but that did not stop me for buying kits and buying patterns and stuff like that. So now when I started again, I picked it up again this month in March. So I have some new patterns and kits that I have received through the whole 2019, and I decided to start a few. I might do Stitch Mania, I don't know. So right now I have from 2018, that's when I started cross stitching, which I started around, I think it was June or something like that. So for 2018, the beginning of 2019, because I did stitch math, it was 12 days stitch math, which took me to the middle of January. I have, I think, 27 whips for that event. And then I restarted the Lady of the Flag because I didn't like the way that it was coming out in that fabric that I have purchased. So excuse me, I started again. And then I started a few more, and then I had some more that I had kit up that I'm going to start during this week. So I just gonna want to do a whip parade, just to show you guys all the they are not in a specific order. So I have them from small bag to the big bag, and I have them right here. As you can see, this is all my whips. So I have them in that drawer, and I have them like from small bag to the largest bag. So I just gonna start with the first one that I have here, which I have all the bags. They are fabric bags, are made by me. They are not perfect, but they are perfect for me. This one is the Remy Rabbit, and this one I started it in the what is it? I do have a little tag with. I started it on 12/31/18, and it's the for the stitch mask. And this is all I did. And if I remember correctly, this is done in a 28 count even weave, light brown. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I wanted it to, I don't see no note. I wanted it to restart it in a 14 count because I think the 28, I can't see it. I don't have my glasses here. Yeah, I think I couldn't see it, so but that's all I have from that. So I'm planning to work on all of them from like this month. I just gonna start all the starts that I want to do. In April, I'm gonna start with my tiny decision and rotate all my widths so I could work on all of them. But I have two of them. They are that I'm going to work every day from now on to see if I could finish them by sometime this year. And it's the Lady of the Flag and the Gypsy Queen. This other one, this is my whip number 8, is the Peter Polar Bear. I started it on 12/25/18, also in the 12 day of Stitchmas. And these have free patterns from Brooks book. And this one I think is another one that I want to restart because it is in the 28 count, and this is all I have. And yes, this is another one that once it comes out, I'm gonna restart because I cannot work with 20. I cannot work with anything that if it's not 14 count Aida. So I just gonna start it in a Aida. The next one that I have, it is whip number 9. It's special delivery. I think this is a magazine from the magazine. It's a pattern from that, and I started this one on 12/25 for the 12 days of Stitchmas. Yeah, this is from the Christmas Ornament 2018 from Just Cross Stitch magazine. So that is the pattern, and this one is in a 14 Aida, and this is what I have, what I did that time. So again, I haven't touched these kits since the day that I did the. So when I was doing the stitch mat, I only worked one day, like an hour or 2 hours on them, and that's it. I haven't touched them since then. So that is the another one. This is another cute bag that I did, which I am in the process of making some more. This one is my, like I said, they're not in no specific order. So this is my number 13, and it's the Cardinal Cheer ornament. Started it on 12/29 for Stitchmas, and let me see, that is the pattern. This is also from the Just Cross Stitch magazine from the Christmas Ornament 2018, which I haven't checked that magazine, and I think I subscribed to it, and I haven't checked it since. I had to check what's new in them. So that's what I have, which is it was a good start. So I want to touch all of them. So it's fun to look at them again and want to work on them. So now we're gonna go to these bags that Dollar Tree was selling. And this one is, I have a sticky. This is my whip number 25. It's the Jolly Holly Christmas. I started it on December 2018 for the 12th day of Stitchmas. I don't have an exact date because guess what happened, guys? I was doing all these patterns. I was scanning them to my iPad and I was using GoodNotes to work with my patterns. When I updated from GoodNotes 2, I think, to 4, when they did the new update, I lost all the patterns that I have in GoodNotes. So I had all these whips started and the pattern was in GoodNotes. So I was like, okay, now I don't want to start them all because a lot of them, some of them has a good start. And I did a lot, so I don't want to, those that have a few stitches, it's easy to start again. So I had to go through the patterns and try to figure it out with the fabric. But this one was easy because this was leather. So this was easy to find out where I have, and it was easy to, so all I have, let me load this. All I have is just 3 letters there, L, L, Y. So it was easy to go to the pattern and mark where I was. But the other ones, I had to figure it out and then mark it on paper. So I learned my lesson, and I will not be using a program like that, like those apps like that. The only one that I'm going to be using, and it because it's made for cross stitching, so it won't crash like GoodNotes and those note-taking apps. So I'm using the Pattern Keeper for my heads, but that's the only things you could. That's I'm sure you guys know that's a app that is developing for cross stitching. So only certain patterns work on it. So far I find out that only the heads that I have are the only one to work there, because I try to put some PDF that I bought for Etsy and it was not compatible with Pattern Keeper. So only heads, that's the only ones that I have in there so far. So the rest is going to be done in paper. I learned my lesson. No, I'm not going to do that again with those note-taking apps. So this one is my whip number 6 is Witch's Boot. And this one I started on October 19, 2018 for no apparent no reason. I just wanted to start it. And this is the one. And this is all I have. Just one boot. I'll try to work on this one so I could have it ready for Halloween, because this is a small one. So that's all I have. The next one that I have is, this one was started, this is my whip number 28, and this is the Biscorno. I started it on 12/18 for the 12th day of Stitchmas. This is the pattern that I do. This is a kit from AliExpress that came with everything, even the stuffing for the Biscorno once you do it. And this is what I have. Just one side. And this was one that I had to figure it out and mark it. I mean, all of them. I had to figure it out and mark it in the paper where I was. The butterfly was easy because it was one of the corners, and it doesn't matter which side, it's still the same. It was trying to make sure that I had this right here, the center right. So I was so mad when I went to my iPad and I couldn't find my patterns. And I also had them in iBooks, everything. And I don't know why, because my iPad has not crashed. So I don't know why I lost all that stuff. So I said, nope, not doing it no more. So we're going the old-fashioned way, marking in the chart. I make copies of the chart of the thing, and I use a working copy. This is the Mill Hill Toys Shop. Is my project number 29. I started it on, and I said that I have 27. No, I think I had like 30. I started it on December 2018. I couldn't put the exact date because I can't remember. All that information wasn't good. No, remember I used to have a digital pattern. I mean a digital planner, cross stitch planner. That's why I used to keep track of everything. When I updated for the new GoodNote, nothing came from the old GoodNotes to the new GoodNotes, and I didn't realize it because I was not cross stitching at the time. So when I did the update, I wasn't cross stitching, so I didn't even think about going in and check that all my stuff wasn't there. I didn't pay no attention to that. So now when I March, when I say, okay, let me see where I'm at in my patterns, I couldn't find nothing. No planners, nothing. So I was like mad. So anyway, let's continue with this. I learned my lesson. So this is the, oh wait, this is my little, I can find my little things so I could put them in the zipper. So this is the Mill Hill Toy Shop, and this is all I have. And let me see. This is what I'm supposed to be making, and all I have is this brown things done, but it's in this color. So that's all I have. All the needle minders are made by me also. And I got these plastic bags that I got from Dollar Tree. Because it's impossible to have fabric bags for everything, right? This, I remember, this is my first cross stitch. This is what I started doing when I decided to jump into the cross stitch. I went to Walmart and got myself this kit. Laundry today, naked tomorrow. I still have not finished it. I keep forgetting putting this thing. I need to find those little safety pins that I bought so I could put the... I saw them the other day. Now I'm looking for them and I can find them. So anyway, I went to Walmart and got myself this package. And this is a plastic folder from Dollar Tree. And this is almost done. I don't know why I have not finished it. Well, really, it's not almost done. I lie. Only the basket is almost done. I still haven't done nothing else. So, and yeah, I haven't ironed them, nothing. They've been in the bag for a year. So yeah, so that's all I have. This is one that needs to be finished. This one I'm gonna make it my April focus and have that one finished. Because it needs to be finished because it's the first one, so it needs to be finished. So that's my goal, to finish it in April. I will share with you guys. The other one that I have is my WIP number 21. It's called the Winter House. I started it on 1/2/19, and it was for the Stitchmas. Again, this is a free pattern from the Brooks books, and it's the Winter House. And I'm doing it, I'm not saying, well, everything is in 14 count. That's all I know how to work, so no specialty fabrics with me. And that's all I have, which is just, I started it down here. It's like this window, around the windows here, or here, something, around here, somewhere. So that is that one. So yeah, I want to do Stitch Mania, and I have a whole bunch of things that I want to start. I want to start it all because we don't know what's going to happen, right? So at least I could say I start them all. This is my Project 22. It's the Winter Ride. This is a Dimension kit. I started it on 1/3/19 for Stitch Mania. And this is the kit. But I'm not doing this part, the farm and the cows. I'm not doing that. So all I'm doing is this part right here. This part right here. That's all I'm doing. And I'm using the Aida that came in the kit, and this is all I have in it. That's all I have. Rocky? So a lot of them, like I said, all I worked on them was one day, the day of the Stitch Bath, the day I started it, and I haven't touched them since then. And I've been wanting to pick it up again, but I kept postponing it until this one. I said, you know what? I need something to keep me going because everything is going to be put away. The next one is Project 24. It's Seasoning Chalk. I started it on 1/4/19 for the 12 Days of Stitchmas. And this is also a magazine for the Just Cross Stitch magazine, and it was from December 2016. And this is the one I'm doing. I'm doing this one, they're all the same. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm doing it on black Aida, and this is all I have. One snowflake and the beginning of the roof of one of the houses. So that's all I have. And this one, like I said, is a 14-count Aida black. And I get my Aidas either Joann or Hobby Lobby, or if I go to the Michael that is in Connecticut, like 45 minutes from here, where that mall that I go, that has Hobby Lobby, Joann, and Michael are in the same spot. That's in that Michael they sell cross stitch items a lot, like fabric and stuff like that. The ones around here, they don't have that. This one is Project 26, and it's my head, one of the heads, and it's the Shih Tzu for Christmas. I started it on 12/2018. I don't know the exact day because I lost that data, and it was for the 4th day of Stitchmas. And this one, I'm doing it in half stitches. Yep, I'm trying to see if I have a picture of it so I can show you guys. Oh, I don't have it in color. I don't have it in color. No, I don't have it in color, but that's the one right there. I do have a Shih Tzu, so that's why I picked this one. And like I said, this one I'm doing it in half stitches or 10 stitches. So that's all I have. That's all I have. Okay, and then the next one that I have, oops, keep losing this little thing. So that is that one. And these are starting to fall, so I'm gonna have to throw them on the floor. So this one is my project number 20 is Calories Tree. I started at 1/1/19 for Stitchmas, and this is a AliExpress kit. I do have a lot of AliExpress kits. It's this one right here, and if I'm not mistaken, all I have is the gingerbread done. Yep, so that's all I have. And then I have started the tea for Christmas. And then I have my little gingerbread needle minder. So that is that. Let's throw on the floor because the pile there is already to start to fall. This is my project number 14. It's the Christmas tree. I started on 12/30/18 for Stitchmas and this is also a AliExpress kit. And this is the tree. And this one is big. It's huge. Look how big it is. And this is all I have. I started in the middle. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grade I'm starting to like to grade the fabric, because like that I could start in the top, and I would like that to start from the top and see the picture progress. And that's one of the reasons I restarted the Lady of the Flag too. So that's all I have. Oops, and I'm showing you the wrong side. That's all I have right here. So what I'm going to do is, and I started on the center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grade this fabric. And then I want to start from the top and just work my way out. I think I like that better than working from the center. So some of them I might do that, but like pieces, big pieces like this, I rather grade the fabric and start it from the top. And like that is easier to track where you at. I find it easier. So yeah, I did order some great fabric from Ali, but I have not received it. So I don't know when I will receive that stuff. This is my whip number 2. I remember because this girl has given me headaches. And she's been in timeout for the longest because she frustrates me. So I don't know if she will come out of timeout. Her name is Serene. I started her on 9/17/18. I started her after I got tired of that little kit that I got from Walmart, the laundry kit. I said, I need something, you know, more complicated, more, you know, challenging. So I went to Etsy. I don't remember. Let me see. Do I have? Yeah, I bought it from Iris in Love Design, which I got to check her website, Etsy. I haven't checked her Etsy to see what she got new. And I loved her. I fell in love with her. She has confetti like crazy. That's another thing that has me like, oh, why did I pick her? So but I had to start this baby like 3 times. And so that's why she's in timeout, because she pissed me off. But I have done a lot in her, so that's a lot. So if she comes back out, she's, you know, and I will work page by page with her. But I have done a lot on her, so she'll come out again. When, I don't know, but she will. Maybe she won't give me no more hard time because I'm far ahead in the page. So that is my number 2, Serene. Then we have my project number 12 is the Cut Through North Pole kit. I started on 12/28/18. I started it for Stitchmas. This is a kit from AliExpress, and that is the project. And let's see what I have here. Oh, what I'm stitching is the white part, so it's hard to see. But it's all this right here, so that's all I have, and some red right there. So that's what I have so far. And I use this, I'm praying that when I finish this product, this kit, this thing goes away. Because I'm using these pens from AliExpress. I also use one that I bought from from Joann, but if the kit that I buy brings these pens, I use these pens. So they are soluble, but I don't know, like this already been a year in there. So I hope that when I finish that project, that comes out. If not, I will frame it just with that, because after I go through all this trouble of doing this and those things don't come out, I'll be mad. So that is that one. Then I have my WIP number 4 is A Wonderful Time. It is, I started it on 10/2/18 just for no reason, no foul, none of that, because I wasn't foul on Stitch Mania by that. And let me share with you the thing. This is a Country Cottage Needlework pattern. This is the first pattern that I purchased. I went to a LNS in Connecticut that I found, and I purchased, I think, 2 patterns there. I haven't visited ever again. So yeah, and this one I'm pretty far in it, so maybe this one will be finished for display this year for Christmas, because that is my favorite saying. It's the most wonderful time of the year, and have a little holly jolly Christmas. So that's another one that I want to finish this year. Now let's see. Then we have this one bag that I did with my red truck, and this is my WIP number 3. It's a Santa hang up. I started it on 9/30/18. This is the other pattern that I purchased in that LNS that I went, and this is it. This is a Imaginating pattern, but I'm switching. I converted the outfit. The outfit is gonna be pink and turquoise, so that is that. And I'm using the Aida that it has the sparkle, the brown, the oatmeal one. So let me see. This is how it goes. This is what I have so far. Like I said, I changed the color because I never do red and green Christmas, because I hate red and green Christmas colors. So always my colors has to have pink. So that's why I decided to do it pink and turquoise, because those are colors that most likely I will always use on Christmas in my house. So that is that one. Maybe that one could be finished too this year. Who knows? Not making no promises. I will try my best. Then we have these ones, which I still have not finished these bags. Some of them, they are stuck with the Velcro is still pinned. I have not finished them. I will. This is a chandelier fabric that I cut it wrong, so but I don't care that the pattern is not going down. So because these bags are for me. This is the Miss New Year Mirabilia. And this one, I have my little note, start again, and 14 count Aida. And I was using my Victoria Moto and color cotton threads for this one, which I want to get back into the subscriptions. But this one, I started doing it, and when I went to that LNS that time, I purchased for the first time a 25 count Lugana, thinking that I wanted to try. It was not this color, it was beige. I dyed it myself. But I can see these things. I can. So this is all I did, because I couldn't see it, and I didn't like the tension. How you see how crooked those stitches are, because I cannot work in nothing that if it's not 14. So This one, whenever it comes out, and which I gotta put it to the side. I gotta go through these things, and the ones that I gotta switch fabric, I need to put them aside so I could get the fabric, even though I have some fabric in my stash. So I could put here the fabric that I'm gonna use. So if it comes out in my tiny decision, I could switch the fabric. So that is the New Year fairy. Then we have this one in my Halloween bag. And this one is my 18 project. This is the Tiny Modernist Haunted House Sal. That was, I think, 2017, I think it was. And I purchased it on 2018. And I started it on 1/1/19. And I did this one for the Halloween Sal for Stitch Mania. Because I was going to follow all the Stitch Mania prompts and sales for 2019. So that's why I started this one on 1/1/19 for the Halloween sale. It was a whole year sale. But I didn't pick my thing. Again, this is a 14 count Aida. I did dye this fabric myself. And it's big. And this is all I have, which is, it took me a minute to try to look and find out where I was so I could mark it in the pattern. But what it is just this right here. I'm just working on this right here, the first row right here. So that's what it is. What I want to do is just work this, right, and then do the whole frame and then do each room separate. So, and I did have the conversion for the Bloody Moon, but now I can't remember where I did. So that's my Tiny Modernist Haunted House. I love the way this fabric came out. Love the colors. Perfect for Halloween. I don't think this one will be done for this Halloween because this is a big piece and I'm working in other bigger pieces, but I want to work on it a lot, so hopefully it will come out a lot in my tiny decision. Then we have this bag, which I love the fabric. Again, it's not, the fabric was not the oriented right, but it doesn't bother me because nobody sees it. And I put it like this in my storage, so it doesn't bother me. Again, it has not been finished. Still with pins. This is my 19 whip. It's the Queen Anne House by Mill Hill. I started it on 1/1/19 for the Christmas all year round sale for Stitch Mania, which I only worked that day. And this is the house. I don't have it in color because by that time I think my printer, I didn't have color ink. I had a problem with getting my inks. And I just dropped something. Hold on, I get it later. I dropped the needle. I gotta get the needle. And this is where I'm at. So this one I have advanced a lot. So that is that. Let me grab that needle because my dog could take it. And that would be bad if my dog eats that. So again, that's what I have, which is it's like this part right here and this around here. So that's what I have. Let me move. Okay, this is another one. Love this fabric. I have a whole bunch of yards of this fabric. I bought like 20 yards of this because I love it so much and I wanted to do curtains for my room and my craft room and I never did, but I still have it. And this one is my Christmas Elf Fairy. I started on 12/27 and it was part of Stitchmas on 12/27/18. It is a It's the Meraviglia. I do have the pattern. Somebody, a friend of mine, that gave me some of these patterns, like all the fairies. There was copies, working copies. So I have a pattern, but then I found the kit in AliExpress and I bought it because I really like to work with kits better because everything I need comes there. I know maybe that is Meraviglia, but it is what it is, guys. And that is, I have worked. When I looked at this, I was surprised that I had done a lot on this one. So that is that. So she might be out finished because she's not big. So she might be finished this year or beginning of the next one. Who knows? So that is that one. It is in a fourth. No, that came with a. That came with a. The Ada came with a. So I don't know what is that from. Came with the thing. Oh my God, we have a few more, and then I think I would do a separate video for the other ones, like a floss tube kind of video. This because we are 41 minutes already. This is project 7. It's Snow Street. I started it on 12/11/18 for 12 days of Stitchmas. Again, I'm not keeping nothing digital. I'm using the craft planner that I created. I have a video how I did that planner. So that's what I'm using. That it was done for 2019, but I never used it in 2019. So it was not dated, so I could use it anytime. Let me move this. So this is our AliExpress kit, and it's this scene. I love this kit. So that is that. All those little dots that you see, those have French knots. I don't know how to do French knots. So everything that I have, any kit that I have, they have French knots. I'm gonna use beads. So it's gonna be beaded, which is gonna look so nice. And this is all I have from that. This is a full coverage kit. So that's all I have so far. Where you see those spots, those are where the beads go. That's supposed to be the French knot. I think I'm gonna bead as I go. Once I finish the first page, I will bead that first page and do any back stitching, so I don't have to go back when the whole project is done and do the beads and then go back and do the back stitch. So I'm gonna work as I go. So some of them I'm gonna have to stitch it at hand because I use loops. I have some scrolls, but we'll see when I get to that. This is another Halloween bag that I have, my favorite, because that's my favorite candy corn. I know people hate, some people hate that, but I love it. I look forward every Halloween because of that candy. And this is the Halloween Queen, which this is a PDF that I bought from Hirschner. Let me see. I have it right here. From where I bought this? It was a PDF that I bought from, I think it's Hirschner website. Yeah. It says it right here. I bought it from this website. From that website as a PDF. And this is her. And I'm doing her in the Ada Opalescent. And this is what I have. I have a good chunk of it. So hopefully I get to work a lot on her. Wait, how'd this go? We'll see how often she comes up in my, because what I'm gonna do is every month I'm gonna have, besides the Lady of the Flag and which I want to touch a lot during the month, those two at least once every week. But then I'm going to have one web that is going to be the whole month focus, and I will stitch on it every day, at least one string every day, onto so I could progress, because I gotta get these things work, because I wanna start more. But so far I have a lot. And then this is number 10, which is Santa's. It's a Santa's face. I started it on 12/26/18 for the 12 days of Stitchmas. This is an AliExpress kit, and this is the kit. This is another one that I did not grid, and I think I started around here. So I'm gonna grid it. I'm gonna grid the page and start from right here. So far all I have is that. So I'm sure that I can still grid it, because that will be part of the squares. So that's all I have so far on this one. I love the colors. The colors are so pretty. So that is that one. And the last one is the Lady and the Flag, which I started it on 1/1/19 for the New Year's start. And it's my whip number 17. I have it in my American flag bag that I created. So first, I'm going to share with you guys the fabric that I was using, which is the Boom fabric that I purchased from Seraphine. Hold on, because the other fabric that I'm using is from her too. I purchased it from Seraphine Hand Dyed Fabrics by Lori in Facebook. And this is called the Boom fabric. So it's like that. This is all I had done in it. So I did have work a lot. But I don't like the way the tension. And this is a 16 count Aida, which resemble 32 count. That's why I can work on it. I can't. So I decided to scratch this one, even though I love that. I decided to scratch this fabric. I'm gonna froggle that and maybe sell the fabric, because I don't think I will ever use it. Then I started on this one. This is also by Seraphine fabric. So I grid it very lightly, and then I started from the flat and working my way down. I have worked on this one only twice, and I had done a lot. So if I work on it every month, I think she could be done this year. Maybe not for September, but she could be done for this year. We'll see. My goal is to finish this one first. And then so this fabric, I'm just gonna squash, because I can't. So that is the Lady on the Flag. The other ones that I have, there was a new star, and where is it? It was a new star in March. That's the first one. I started it when I decided to restart my cross stitch. This is the Gypsy Queen right here, but I'm using a AliExpress kit of her. So this is the fabric that came with it. It comes with everything, the beads and everything. It comes like every Ali kit. It comes with all the thread, and then it brings all the beads that I need for the project. So this is the fabric. It's pretty big, and this is what I have worked so far. Again, this is one that I want to touch every month, at least once a week. She's gonna be worked together with the Lady of the Flag at least once a week. They both need to come out, and then the other 4 days, then I work my other whips. So that is my Gypsy Queen, which is my favorite, Meraviglia. And that is it. I'm gonna leave the other one because we are at 1 minute, and this is just things that I want to start. So I'm gonna do another video separate to that of the starts, March starts. So those are all the whips that I have. I think total counting the Gypsy Queen, it is 30 whips. So I'm working with those. Let's see how many I get to finish this year for the remaining of 2020. I mean, we just started 2020. We started with a bam, right? So I hope to work on them a lot. I'll be working on them a lot because that's the only craft I'm gonna have with me besides Project Live. That I think I still have not started it. I do have my pictures and I do have everything, but I'm lazy. I don't know. I think I am done with paper crafting. I truly, honest think that I am done with it. I am packing my craft room, but I think once I get to my destination, I will get rid of most of it because I don't know. I have everything to do everything, and I don't know. But that's another video. We're in cross stitch. So that's the only craft that I'm gonna have on me. I'm keeping all my whips in my handy dandy drawer, and when it's time to move, I'll keep that. I will put this handy drawer in my trunk of my car, the back of my little SUV, and they will go with me. So I'll have all my whips to work through all this time, because I don't know if I'm gonna go straight to an apartment or I'm gonna go with my daughter's house and put my stuff in storage until I find a place. So we're still working on that. So I will have my cross stitch to keep me busy, so I'll be able to work on them. Hopefully a lot. If it's a day that I like yesterday, yesterday I cross stitched. The day before I did not. I wasn't feeling it. I was tired, so I didn't do it. It's a hobby. It's not a race. I'm doing this for me because my family could care less about those things once I'm dead. They're all going to the garbage or going to Salvation Army. So it's not a race. If I finish them, I finish them. If I don't finish them, I did it for me because I like it. And the same thing with my scrapbooking. Nobody wants those albums. Nobody. So what's the point of keep making them? Because my kids already told me I'm not taking them. So so that's what I'm thinking. But anyway, that's it for my cross stitching. I am happy to be back at it because I really like it. It's relaxing, and it helps me now these days that what we're living through, you know, like I said at the beginning, I still got to go to work. I work in a hospital, so it is exhausting physically and mentally fighting this thing every day, because you got to fight it. You got to make sure you don't catch it to bring it home, because I have people at home. You know, I live with my mother, which is an elderly person. I don't want her to get sick, you know, so it's a mentally fight, and physically fight every day, trying to, you know, do what you need to do at work. Try not to touch nothing when you go out. If you gotta put gas, you touch the handle. Get in the car, clean your hands right away. Don't touch your face. I mean, it is exhausting, people. It is. I mean, it is crazy the way we live in today. So when I sit down and cross stitch, that's why I think I started it again, because I needed something to wind down when I got home, and I didn't want to do paper crafting. Paper crafting is frustrating sometimes, and especially scrapbooking. I had to print the photos. I had to make the cuts of the stuff. It's a lot. I don't want to do all that. I'm tired. I just want to sit down, put a video, put a concert on YouTube from my favorite band, and just cross stitch and forget about everything. So that's why I picked it again, because it's helping me these days wind out when I get home and relax, and okay, hopefully I survived today and I didn't catch nothing. Like I said, it's frustrating every day going out. So people, I'm begging you, if you could stay at home, stay at home. For those of us that cannot stay home, they have to go to work no matter what. I'm waiting for my hospital to shut down. I work in a hospital, but I work in an outpatient off setting. So it's not the ER. I used to work in the ER, and then I transferred to this substance abuse outpatient clinic. They still say we're essential. I think we're not that essential. We could close down, and I want them to do that, but they say we can, so we can. I had to go to work. But if you could stay at home, stay at home. Do it for those of us that can. And we have to go every day outside and fight these bees and try not to catch it, and do everything we can to provide to the people that go to those programs and give them what they need to keep them clean and provide for them. We got to be there. So if you could stay home, stay home. Do all the crafting. We have stash that will last a long time, an eternity. Each one of us do. Either in whatever craft that you do, I know you have a stash that you don't need to go to Joann and buy more paper, because use what you have. Don't go out, please. For those of us, especially those nurses and doctors, they are in the front line, because I work because the company doesn't want to close down the outpatient services yet. We're still hoping they do. It's not mandatory in my state yet, only for non-essential. Like Joann is closed. Some of the restaurants are closed. You know, those stores that are not essential, they are closed, but it's still not a mandatory thing. But the way the cases are escalating here every day, we're already on 4,000. 4,000 cases. I don't want to talk about New York. New York is 40,000 cases. You know, stay home, please. Stay home. So see if these bees, we could calm her and stop her from continue killing people and doing what she's doing, or it doing, and we could get back to our normal life. Because like I said, if that I'm not a nurse or a doctor, find this so exhausted physically and mentally every day going out to work, and try to beat these bees so she won't, you know, I don't cut it, so when I come home, I don't infect my mother, my dogs, because dogs could catch it too. You know, if the dog catch it, that's it. You screw. Because I'm not going to throw them away. A lot of people are taking the dogs, the pets to the shelter, scared of they're going to catch it. No, those are my babies. If they catch it, I guess I catch it too. So So that's why I had to prevent me getting it, even though that I had to go outside every single day to do my job, because if I don't work, I don't get paid. So if you could stay home, stay home. Stitch all you want. Stitch other things like what's her name? Oh my God, I forgot her name. Stitch all the things. You know her. You know her. Stitch all the things. Start all the kits you have. Start all the patterns you have. Keep yourself busy. If you scrapbook, hey, go back to all those years that you started the project and you haven't finished it. This is the time to finish it, people. So, you know, do it for those people, especially the nurses and the doctors. They are in the front line fighting this, trying to cure the people that gets it and trying not to get it while they dealing with a person who has it, which that's the toughest thing to do. So, you know, let's do what we can. Let's put the little grain of rice, like I say, and let's do our part. If you could stay home, stay home. No need. I'm sure you have enough paper toilet. I'm sure you have enough hand sanitizers, alcohol, tissue paper, food in your pantry, in your fridge. I'm sure you got enough. There's no need to go outside if you don't have to. Let's do it for those nurses and doctors that need to go out there. They need to be there 24/7, working long hours to try to control this epidemic that we're having right now. So that's all I wanted to say to you guys. Let's stay safe. Let's craft all the things. It doesn't matter what craft you do. Cross stitch, crochet, knitting, diamond painting, oil painting, acrylic painting, whatever you do. Dollar Tree craft, anything you do. Just stay home, have fun, do everything you wanted to do that we keep buying. So when we retire and have the time, I still don't have the time, but if I would have the time, trust me, I would have been doing a lot of crafting. But I don't have the time. I still got to work my 8 hours and come home. And then I'm so exhausted of fighting the day that all I want is sit in my bed and do some stitching and watch some videos or Netflix or listen to anything and just wind down, you know, all this stress of the day and get ready to fight it again tomorrow. So I'm going to leave you with that, guys. So stay home, be safe, do your part, wash your hands, wash those babies. Babies are very, very, very prone to those, and that virus is so strong. It's hard for them to battle that. So keep those babies safe. Keep those pets, babies safe too. And everybody in your family safe. And thank you for watching. And until next time, guys. Bye now.